Hello! It is that time once again, and tonight I'm going to be doing a review for Titan's Return, Misfire, and Slug Slinger. Misfire is part of Wave 5, Slug Slinger is the only new figure for Wave 6. Decided to do them together because they are both based on the Trigger Happy mold from Wave 3. And, it'll give us a chance to look at the two of them together, compare them, and also later on compare both of them to Trigger Happy. Show you all three together, see what's different about them. So let's get started. All right, so here we have Misfire. Yeah, he has this very sleek, futuristic little spaceship type design with kind of a split nose cone there. He's got his two guns that actually blend in with his ship mode a bit. His undercarriage. See, the arms actually plug into the legs there. Pretty standard stuff. It's got an opening cockpit that I will now struggle to actually open. There we go. You have his Titan Master in there. This is the Titan Master Aimless. He is a straight read echo of Trigger Happy's Titan Master Blowpipe, with, of course, the new faceplate for Misfire's face. Misfire's two guns can be combined, like so many of the other Titan's Return figures, to form little seated gun emplacement. This guy. Unfortunately, there is no way to attach this to his vehicle mode, so a little out of luck there. Here's Misfire's collector card. Standard robot standing still while head attaches. Not very exciting, Hasbro. Just saying. There's their stats. This is actually really low. Jeez. Here we've got Misfire in his robot mode. Yeah, pretty sleek little flyer design there. Got his two guns. One thing of note is that, when picking which specific head design to use for him, because their old G1 characters' designs tend to vary based on the media they're depicted in. It looks like they chose to go with his old Marvel Comics look. It's a black helmet with the very blocky design there. But yeah, not any real surprises on his robot mode. No crazy gimmicks or anything. But, he's a solid looking character. If you like pink. Coming in next, we have Slug Slinger in his iconic double cockpit jet mode. Slug Slinger is a little interesting because not only does he have two weapons, which are different molds, or different colors too, which is pretty rare in this toy line. They make for a really nice looking combined weapon, which you'll see shortly. Alright, so a lot of kibble, but oh well. At this point with jet mode Transformers, I'm just used to kibble. I just accept it. Alright, so unfortunately, no one can actually be seated in his actual cockpits. They're too small for a Titan Master. So he gets kind of this little hidden compartment type cockpit that his Titan Master Caliburst is hiding in. Caliburst is, the name of his original Target Master partner. Just like how Aimless is the name of Misfire's old Target Master. Right, again, just another straight redeco of Blowpipe with a new face. I mentioned the weapons earlier, so, pretty simple. You got a hole, you got a peg, guess what you do? Combine them in this pretty nice looking gun here. And Caliburst can actually be seated in here, although very precariously. His feet do plug in, but he's not actually sitting in a seat, and you can't push the Top Gun in all the way with him sitting there. His knees are in the way. Well, still looks good, though. This is Slug Slinger's card. You notice he's a much deeper blue in this picture. He's got the gold on his chest, which the toy doesn't have. So, I don't know. Maybe originally the toy was supposed to use an animation accurate color scheme, vice the toy accurate one we got. Who knows? There's the backside. Stats are way better than Misfire's. This is Slug Slinger's robot mode. Again, not a lot of surprises. Very neat looking. His wings, their classic look is to have them just out to the sides like this. That's how his original toy was. That's how all of his fictional appearances are. They do have the ability to fold back, though, if you want a kind of a sleeker looking robot mode. It's kind of up to you. Head's a little floppy there. So yeah, I like the way his combined weapon looks, you know, the whole two-tone thing. Sets apart a little bit. He's got some nice tampografs on him. For some reason, the larger toys in the Titans Return line have stopped using tampografs pretty much and use these foil stickers, which I hate because they peel up. You just look at them funny. I don't know why they're making that move. Like, yeah, it makes them look a little more classic to the old original 80s toys, but there's kind of a reason we moved beyond stickers and started using tampografs. His head design here is based on his animation model, not his original toy model. They're actually they're very different. But his colors use the original toys coloration, this like lighter blue. The cartoon was a very, very dark blue. This does match how he looks in the Marvel Comics, though, so, you know, he and Misfire both have that going for him. Here's the two of them together. You can see right off the bat that their lower bodies are pretty much exactly the same. Their legs, anyway. Virtually their entire upper bodies are new pieces, except for like some miscellaneous connectors and things like that. And here they are with Trigger Happy, the original use of this mold. Each one of these toys has a pretty unique transformation scheme. Trigger Happy more so than the other ones. He is much more complex in his transformation. But despite the fact that Misfire and Slug Slinger are technically retools of him, they are all different enough to really feel like different toys. You don't feel like you're just buying the same figure 3 times, which is more than you could say for most Seekers. These guys are the original Decepticon Target Masters. Unfortunately, they don't actually come with Target Master partners, unless you get their Japanese version in the Legend series, which the Takara actually went the extra mile and designed Target Master partners for them. So it's a shame that these guys don't have them, but I could also understand how Hasbro doesn't want 100 different Masters gimmicks out there like they did back in the late 80s, because that was kind of part of the decline of Gen 1 is when they just started throwing gimmicks all over the place with the Headmasters, Target Masters, Power Masters, Brain Masters. Well, it was more Takara, but, you know. So, yeah, I mean, again, it's a shame they aren't actually Target Masters, but as figures themselves, they're all great. And this review is supposed to focus on the latter too, but whatever. Trigger Happy didn't get his own review. Misfire is kind of starting to reach saturation in stores now. He shouldn't be too terribly difficult to find. Slug Slinger is still very hit or miss. I was lucky, I managed to get one off of Amazon during one of the brief periods it was actually in stock and not being sold by some scalper for like $40. Hopefully he'll reach some sort of saturation soon. It's going to be tough because he's the only new mold in his wave. Everything else just repeats. I very strongly recommend both of these. It's really nice to get these lesser known characters, you know, filling out your ranks on the Decepticon side. Again, all 3 very solid looking figures. And yeah, as always, I hope you enjoyed this review. Please leave comments. Let me know what you think of the figures, you know, if you have them, what you thought of the review. And also input on what figures you guys want me to review next. I've got a lot, so there's something you want to see, if I have it, I'll do a review on it. See you next time.